don't try to play me so that this man could be like, no, not her, you. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Like, you was waiting for that moment for them to, cause not even like a dissing me, but to kind of like decline me, like, no, not her, you. Hi loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie Michelle, and in today's video we're going to do a little girl talk, a little chit chat while you guys get ready with me to run some errands. So for the past few days I've been watching like females on YouTube talk about when they realized that their friends hated them or just didn't really bang with them like that. And I thought that was quite interesting because I am in my mid-30s, and I realized that it's hard for me to make friends like I used to, or I don't have the same friends that I used to like growing up. And I'm sure all of us, men, women, teenagers, we all had like these friendships where you just feel like they wasn't genuine to you, or you feel like they was biting your back out, or you just feel like they was envious of you. Like I'm sure we all had this experience, and it kind of touched home for me. I'm just put a little lip gloss on because my lips can get chapped. So it kind of hit home for me because I realized that I'm someone who does not have like a whole lot of friends. I don't, and I haven't even been like interested in making new friends. I have like trust issues, and that goes back to the experiences that I have. I used to think it was just me. I'm not gonna lie. I used to think it was just me. I'm very sensitive. I am a Leo, so I am very sensitive, and I thought I just took things to heart a little too much. But if I call you, you know, my girl, my sis, my best friend, I confide in you about everything. You know some secrets about me. You supposed to be my ride or die. You supposed to have my back. Like, that's how I kind of look at it. So I wanted to kind of get ready with you guys, but also tell you guys like some of my personal experiences with friends that I thought was my friends, but I realized sis wasn't carrying it right. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna just put my hair back to a ponytail because I do not want it to get in the way too much. I don't do like a whole, you know, beat makeup. I don't really get down with all of that too much. I'm more of like a natural girl. So let me see, where should I start? Okay, I had this friend, we're gonna call her Keisha, right? Keisha was my friend for some years. Keisha was my girl. I banged with Keisha. You know, we just click like immediately, which is rare for me because girls don't naturally just click with me like right from the jump. And I don't naturally click with females. I have to fill them out. I scope the room. But me and click for some reason. We talked on the phone every day, all day. Our thing was going out for seafood. We would go out for seafood. We would get something to eat. And it was to the point like when Keisha was short on her rent, I was there to go give her half. When Keisha needed some utility money, I would go take the money. I was on a bus back then, so was she. So Keisha would say, hey, I need a trans pass. I would go buy the trans pass, hop on the bus to take her the trans pass. Like, that's the type of friendship we had. We did for each other. I'm just bring my mirror in a little closer. We did for each other. Never had no arguments, never beefed about nothing. We was good. So things started to take a turn when I was venting to Keisha one time about my relationship, you know, like us girls do. I was venting to her about my relationship, and on the phone, I hear her saying things like, oh, you can come outside now, or you know such and such control you, and, you know, saying stuff like that. And I was like, that's quite different. So I'm like, is you around somebody? And she like, yeah, I gotta tell you about this. It's this boy I just met an hour ago. You know, I'm with him right now. So I was like, okay, am I on speaker? And she was like, yeah, that's a big no-no. I don't care if you've been with this person for 2 years. If I am your best friend, you call me a sis. Never have me on speaker while I'm spelling, you know, my business. So I felt like she was showing off. I felt like she was showing off because she don't usually talk to me like that. She don't usually say things like, oh, you know, you ain't gonna do nothing about that. Stop lying. So I was like, okay. I'm like, listen, call me back when you're by yourself. That was the first thing I noticed about Keisha, right? Now, the second thing, once again, I'm venting to Keisha, and I'm like, you know, I was living with my partner at the time, and I was like, yeah, I need to move out of here. I need to leave. I'm gonna have to find me somewhere to go because I can't do this no more. I'm breaking up, right? So as I'm talking, she stops me and she goes and say, well, I would have, you know, kind of allowed you to stay here with me, but I'm about to ask John, the guy that she met, you know, just that same day when I was talking to her, I'm about to ask John if he want to live with me. So it ain't no room, you know, to invite you. First of all, sis, you should have just kept that to yourself. I felt like I wasn't even like looking for you to say you would let me stay with you, but the fact that you did and you tell me that I can't because this guy you met 3 days ago, you want him to move in with you when I'm the one that helped you with your rent. I'm the one who bring you transparencies, help you with your utilities, you know, like, I just felt like that was a slap in the face, and automatically I started like looking at her different. Like, okay, sis not really like a genuine friend to me, or not the friend that I would want. Like, you're not the friend that I would want because I don't treat you that way. I carry you different, so I expect you to carry me different. Okay, same person. Keisha. I want to kind of keep Keisha in her own little group for a minute. So Keisha, my darling Keisha, I started kind of dealing with this girl, this other girl, not the same one I previously told you guys about. I started dealing with this girl and we had a little separation, let's say. We had a separation and she blocked me on Instagram. So, you know, Keisha being my friend, I'm like, because I knew the page was private, the person I was talking to. I knew her page was private, but I'm blocked so I can't see it. So I'm like, Keisha, do me a favor. I want to see if, you know, she's talking to somebody else. So go on the page and, you know, check things out. You my friend. You go check it out. Tell me what you see. So she's like, all right, bet I got you. Blase, blase, blase. So probably like a good 2 hours went by. I talked to Keisha. She's like, yeah, I don't see nothing on her page. She not talking to anyone. I don't see nothing. So I'm like, okay, cool. So life goes on, you know. I still haven't talked to that person that I was dating. But then I noticed, because I did go check their page again, I noticed like a few days later, I was unblocked. So, you know, I go, you know, doing my little sneaking and looking to see what's on their page. So I went, you know, snooping just to see what I can find myself. And long and behold, who do I see under every picture of theirs? Keisha. Keisha has went back like years back to old pictures. Like, no exaggeration, went back to old pictures of the person I was dating just to like it. To like it, to comment. It was comments like, ha ha ha, you're so funny. It's heart eyes. It's you know, just like every picture. And I just kept scrolling down because I'm like, all right, this is pictures from like 2 years ago. And you liked every last picture. No exaggeration. Every picture from 2 years ago, every picture from today. It's just you liked everything, and you leaving comments or whatever. So wait, let me let you guys know that I did fast forward some, because at this point Keisha is pregnant. Keisha is pregnant. This is just another story that I have about her. So I thought that was odd. I thought that was very weird, because I only sent you there to check something out for me. And, you know, pretty much that's it. You were supposed to just come report to me, let me know your findings. And that was it. Like, nothing more, nothing less. I thought I could, you know, have my friend do that for me. But I realized, ladies, do not involve your friends in none of your relationship or dating life. Do not. Like, not that type of stuff. Like, I'm older now. I wouldn't dare send my friend to go, you know, stalk anyone from me, because clearly it has turned out bad. So, back to the story. So I'm like, all right, this is weird as ever. So now I'm like questioning, like, what was the point of that? Like, do she like her or something? Because why would you do that? I would never do that. I would never go and now I want to like the person pictures and comment, ha ha ha, he, all this type of stuff, right? So I'm not gonna lie, I let it kind of like sit on my chest for about 2 days. I hit up Keisha and I'm like, can I ask you a question? She's like, hello. I'm like, hey, can I ask you a question? So she's like, what's up? So I'm like, what's that about? Like, I sent you to go stalk. I sent you to go, you know, check out the page. And what I'm finding is you on every like post and you're liking and commenting and heart eyes and hearting it. Like, what's up what's up with that? Because that seems quite like suspect to me. That seems very suspect, and like I wasn't expecting that or whatever. So she immediately get into defense mode. What is you talking about? Like, I don't see nothing wrong in what I did. You act like me and her not friends. Listen, you act like me and her not friends on social media. That's what you're supposed to do on social media. You like pictures, you comment. Like, that's what friends do. This girl said that's what friends do on social media. I done had it. That's what friends do. Y'all are not friends. Like, y'all was not friends. You was there to do one job and one job only. After you reported back to me, first of all, the page was not even like locked. It was an open page. Why did you have to even hit the friend button? You know what I'm saying? Why did you even have to make it to where y'all became friends? Y'all were not friends. You don't even know this person. You was just supposed to see what was going on, report back to me. The end. How are you sitting here mad and being defensive with me, talking about we friends on social media? That's what friends do. I washed my hands. I was like, you know what? Clearly something is off between me and you. Something is definitely off. Something isn't right. It doesn't feel right. You have not been like handling me with care. You know what I'm saying? You have not been handling me with care the way that I handle you, and things that you are doing to me, I would never do to you. That's when I realized, like, she's not my real friend. You know, don't get me wrong. I know that you're not supposed to expect people to do to you or for you exactly what you do to or for them. But in the same instance, like in the same case, I feel like that's what make us good friends. You know, that's what make me feel like you're my best friend, or make me want to call you my sis, because we treat each other a certain way. Like we got each other, we treat each other a certain way. So when that has been like crossed, or now I'm questioning you, I feel like it's just not real. Now, I wouldn't say I feel like she hated me. I didn't know what to label it as at that time. I just knew something was like really, really off. And and she was like, you sitting here calling me about some, you know, BIT, da-da-da. And I'm sitting here in the hospital. I just had a baby. You ain't even asked me how I'm doing. I could almost passed away, you know, all that type of stuff, you know, flipping the script. Don't get me wrong, I did so bad. I was like, you know what? I apologize. This was wrong timing. How are you? How's the baby? But even still after that, I just knew pretty much that was the end of our friendship. I kind of like that was the last strike. The last strike. I was like, something's just not right. I can't do this anymore. We have not talked like for a long time after that. She felt like if I had to question her over something like that, then we not really friends. She look at me different. I'm looking at her different. And it was just like, okay, sis, I guess that's the end of us. You know, she felt the same way about me. Like, I can't bang with you. That's how you have to, like, if you question me like that, you shouldn't even have to question me like that. And da-da-da-da-da. I just felt like she was just trying to cover up, trying to make an excuse for what happened, and trying to, like, throw me off as to what was occurring at that moment or whatever. So we haven't talked. I started working down Center City, and I did run into her. She was walking past my job, and I went outside. I'm like, you know, hey Keisha, how you doing? I was like, hey, da-da-da. And then we both kind of like paused for a minute, and I think it hit us as to why we wasn't friends no more. And she was like, why we not friends no more? And I kind of, you know, ran it down to her, and she still felt like, mind you, this years later, we both matured, we both grown up. She still felt like I was in the wrong for how I felt. So that's the story of me and Keisha. We have not become friends again. We still not friends. I do not miss that friendship. I'm happy that I you know, stood up for myself, and that I didn't just sit back and allow myself to think that this person was my friend, because she's not my friend. She's not my friend. You might be, maybe someone else allows you to do that to them, or don't look at it in no type of way, but I feel like you know me, and you know what I would take serious. You know what would hurt me, and you didn't care. That's just how I feel. You didn't care, so therefore, this friendship is not serving me anymore. That was that. Now, I had another friend. We're going to name her Tracy. Tracy, me and Tracy was very, very cool. I was there before Tracy had any children. I was there. We rocked out with each other. We hung out all the time. You know, I'm always someone that people could like tell me their issues, their problems, and they trust me with their secrets. Everything was good with me and Keisha. The only thing that I felt was weird between me and Keisha was Keisha could not like look me in my eyes for some reason. Oh my God, I keep saying Keisha. I'm sorry. Tracy could not look me in my eyes for some reason when we talk. Like, it was like a weird thing. But, you know, some people are shy. Some people don't like doing the whole eye contact thing. That's just me. I stare at you while you talk. So, the issue I had with Tracy was Tracy had a really nice body. That's not the issue. I'm just describing her. Tracy had a really, really nice body, beautiful body. I think she was a very beautiful girl, very intelligent. Had a good head on her shoulders, know where she wanted to go, and that is exactly why we clicked. I like that about her. I thought she was a strong, beautiful black woman. Tracy, it's hard giving people other names because, piece of hair, it's hard giving people other names because I start forgetting the name myself. Tracy used to do this thing where whenever we get around guys that maybe she think is cute, or, you know, she have a crush on, or she think likes her, or I don't know, it was a weird thing. Anytime we got around, let's just say guys in general, Tracy would start to try to like play me. She would like, mind you, we could be together the whole day. We're together the whole day, we chilling, we vibing, we having a good time, you know, girls time or whatever. As soon as we get around guys, she'll be like, Stephanie, you so skinny. Oh my God, you so skinny. It was always the skinny thing. Okay, I'm skinny. Like, I'm skinny. It's obvious. I don't think anyone needs to point that out about me because it's obvious. You can see that. So you're so skinny, and you know this, that. And I thought that was the weirdest thing ever because you never say this to me. Like, you never, even when we by ourselves, like, you never say this to me. And it's like, you know, I'm skinny. I didn't. So I was like, what's happening is maybe she's fearing that these guys will like me. So she wants to try to like point out a flaw of mine and say how skinny I am to kind of like bring the attention back to her. That's the only thing I can kind of come up with. Like, that's the only thing that made sense to me. But I know that I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like how it made me feel. I didn't like how it made me look at our friendship. Because, you know, I didn't feel like you needed to do that. I think you are beautiful. I think you can have any man that you want. I don't think there's any competition between the two of us. You know, it shouldn't be. You are beautiful in your way. I am beautiful in my way. So there's no need to kind of try to down me to make yourself look good in that sense. So I don't think I spoke on it at that time. I didn't speak on it at that time. One time we was walking. We was around her way. I forgot where she lived. We was around her way. We was walking in the street. She was also someone who loves to wear tights. She wore tights. That was her thing. She wore tights. She had a nice body. And she wore tights. Maybe it was to show it off. Maybe because it was comfortable. Who cares? Who knows? So we're walking and this guy is like, say she had blue tights on. This guy's like, yo, shorty in the blue tights. Shorty in the blue tights. Ew, let me holler at you for a minute. You know how guys are. Let me holler at you for a minute. Blase. So she keeps turning around, saying to him, who, her? Who, her? Mind you, I don't know, let's say a dress. I don't like a dress or whatever. You have on blue tights. You know darn good and well that they are not talking to me. So I'm like, at that moment, I stopped walking. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. I don't like that. What are you doing? Don't sit here and say who, her, when you know darn good and well they're not talking to me. Like, don't try to play me so that this man could be like, no, not her, you. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Like, you was waiting for that moment for them to, cause not even like a diss me, but to kind of like decline me, like, no, not her, you. And I was like, don't do that. Like, you keep doing that, we are not gonna be friends. Like, I can't bang with that. I don't like how you trying to make me feel salty, waiting for the next, you know, man to say, no, I want you, not her, when you know you have on this heist. Like, what is happening here or whatever. So she was like, oh, you know, I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I thought he was talking to you. Here, like, girl, no, you did not think that he was talking to me. You did not think that he was talking to me. It just be blowing me, the stuff that these females do. So once again, I feel like, oh, she's not really my friend. Like, she's not a genuine friend of mine. I don't trust you now. I don't trust you with my life. Like, none of that. And I never understood why females carry me that way, why you move with me that way, why you feel as though you need to do that. And I'm like, these girls do not bang with me. They don't bang with me the way that I bang with them now. I don't know if it was a jealousy thing. Was it a jealousy thing? Was it a thing where you only like was my friend for what I could do for you? I wasn't quite sure what it was. Her mother passed away, and I was there for her. I would hit her up every day. Say, you don't even have to respond back to me. I just want to let you know I'm here for you, blah, 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 blah. And then I had a loss. Was it my brother? I had a loss. I think it was my brother at the time. Ghost. Shorty is ghost. And I'm like, I'm done. We are not friends. I'm done. Do you, sis. I'm gonna do me. I don't need this energy in my life or around me anymore. So, you know, I said that to her, and she like, what is you talking about? She starts saying things like I'm not a good friend to her. Mind you, this is after I'm telling her she's not a good friend to me. I'm not a good friend to her. Everything isn't about me. I make everything about me. And she, you know, she kind of started doing her little thing with me. And that was perfectly fine, because at that moment I already made a decision that we're not friends. We're not friends. Like, I can't. I just can't. So now I'm older. I don't have much friends, and I'm not, like, it didn't bother me before. I was fine with, like, my family or whoever I'm dating, or, you know, people that I still may be friends with since middle school, maybe like 1 or 2 people. I was fine with that. But now I do feel like I would like to have friends. I would like to make new friends. I don't trust them. I'm kind of scared to make new friends, like put myself out there. I have like trust issues when it comes to friends, or even considering people my friend. It's like, I don't know. It's just not the same no more. It was so much easier making friends when you were younger. I feel like middle school, high school, it was so much easier making these friends. And because you know what I noticed? Girls don't even compliment each other anymore. Maybe it's just a Philly thing. Like, I don't want to say all over the world, girls in general, but maybe it's just a Philly thing. What happened to the compliments? You know, like, I used to see people who I thought was fly, the outfit was cute, hair cute, and it's like, oh my God, you're beautiful, or I love your shoes, I love your hair. And it was just like, thank you so much, you know, this, that, you know, the kind of response that you would expect from a positive woman, a beautiful woman. Now it would just be like, thank you, or nobody is even complimenting you anyway. They'll just stare at you, and the stare isn't like she's pretty. It's more like I'm mad that you're pretty. It's kind of like that now. So I just, you know, if it happens, it happens. I don't kind of like look for it. I don't go to no one to start a friendship. I don't. I'm not the initiator. Because I feel like I haven't had good experiences. Like, even in high school, I know I'm going back a little bit, even in high school, I had issues when it came to friends. I always had females who felt as though I was stuck up. I thought I was better than them. they may have said things like, I was told one time I brushed my hair too much and I think I'm better. And I'm like, girl, if only you knew my hair was a little nappy, I had to brush my hair. So it's like, yeah, it ain't the same. It's crazy that these people I thought was, and that's only 2 stories I'm giving you guys. It's crazy that I thought these people were my friends. And I feel like it turned out that they were not true good friends, or not the friends that I want. So I'm okay with the decision that, you know, I let these friendships go. And I would like to know if you guys experience like any of these situations. Have you had anybody that you realize, any friends that you realize like, yeah, this ain't real. Something is off here. This person don't like me. This person hates me. Something in that sense. Like, have you experienced this? And if so, how did you handle it? How did you go about it? It's hard. It's hard being a female in this world. It's hard having friends. But I'm optimistic. I do believe there's still some good females out there. I do believe that, you know, I could probably run across good, genuine females in one day. But it's going to be a long stretch before I, like, actually let you in. Before I, like, really feel like I could trust you or not. But yes, I think they was my 2 most serious situations where I feel like I was hurt. I feel like this person showed who they really was, and they really was not for me. They was not genuine to me. So this is all I do to my face, honestly. I just do a little bit of skin tint, concealer, bronzer, and eyebrows. I don't do no highlights or nothing. I'm just like a simple type of girl, plain simple, with a little bit of lip gloss. So guys, that is the end of this little get ready with me to run some errands. I'm about to get dressed. It's raining outside. About to get dressed. And that was the little chit chat that I just wanted to come on here and talk to you girls about, because girls or guys that I wanted to talk to you about, because I have seen these type of videos going around and I thought it was very interesting, and I thought it hit home for me, hearing other people experience and feeling like I can relate. Because as we know, like, you see these girls going on trips with their friends and end up getting murdered by their friends. You see this type of thing happening all the time. It is happening non-stop. So I just kind of want to give my experience on, you know, talk about what I went through, my experience with bad friends or friends that I feel as though wasn't true to me. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.